Okay, I am Emily. I'm Monique's sister, and I am going to wrap up the speeches this evening. I kind of want to mimic what Adam and my dad and my son have said. I just want to thank everyone for being here. It is so wonderful to see so many new faces and familiar faces and new family members, and I know it means so much to Monique and Jordan, and it means so much to our families as well. So I'm Monique's sister, and it has been a delight getting to this moment, and I know we can all finally go, because it's over. We can, we're done. And Monique and I have always been very close. We have been very opposite on a lot of things growing up. She has always been very strong in her convictions, and when she gets an idea in her head, her hair begins to curl, and she has a vein that pops out, and she gets so intense when she's doing something that she's so focused on. And I was thinking about this speech, and a story came to mind from when we were younger. We had just moved here from Canada, and we had been to Kroger. Had never seen a Kroger. It was something we had never seen, and we got cereals in boxes that had bags. And they gave us these stickers that said, "We've been Krogering," and we thought it was so cool. It was awesome. So we go home, and we were sharing a room, and we had been up, and I was 8, Monique was about 6, and we took these stickers because we were sharing a tiny little room, and on my mother's beautiful original hardwood floors, we did a line of stickers all the way down into the closet. And I told her, if you cross this line, I will kill you. And we were unpacking our suitcases. We had each packed our own little pink Barbie suitcases. And I crossed that line. And I took a sweater. And I went outside. Monique came chasing after me, as little siblings do. And she said, "Give me my sweater. You crossed the line." And I looked at her and I said, "No, you're not." And she looked at me and she said, "I will sue you." And I looked at her and said, "Well, you have to be a lawyer to do that." And she looked at me and said, "I will be one day." She was 6. And so as the years went on, she never let go of that dream. And she stuck with it. And we watched her go through elementary school and high school, and then on to college. She joined a wonderful sorority, stuck with those convictions of doing something. She was a leader in that sorority, and several of her sorority sisters are here with her tonight. And then she graduated college, and she went to law school. And several of those people are here as well. And I remember driving to Grundy to move her in. And if you don't know where Grundy is, it's the armpit of America. It is in the middle of the hills of nowhere. And we were driving through these hills, and we thought, really, this is where she's going? She'll never make it. There's nothing here. There's not even a Starbucks or a Kroger. How is she going to do this? But we were positive, and we kept her spirits up, and we finally moved her into her apartment. And I remember, having a conversation with her one night. We were lying on the floor, and we were talking, and I was rubbing her hair and rubbing her back and telling her, you can do this, even though I'm thinking, I don't know if this is going to work in this location. And I remember telling her, get out of your comfort zone. Make friends. Make, lifelong memories. Achieve your goals. But most of all, involve yourself as you did in your everyday life before you moved away. And she looked at me with that conviction and that vein and that curl, and she said, I am not here to make friends. I am not here to find a boyfriend. I am here to get a law degree. And I thought, all right. So a couple, months go by, and a year or so goes by, and I would go and visit. We all would every now and then. And I remember one time specifically, I went up for Super Bowl. It was beautiful. They lived in the mountains, and it was snowing. It was so pretty. It was the first time I met Jordan. And I remember I heard a lot about him. We had FaceTimed, and I knew there was something different about Jordan, but I didn't really know what it was because, again, she's not there to make a boyfriend. She's not there to find a husband. She's there to get a law degree. And I remember we watched the Super Bowl, and Monique, of course, did not watch the Super Bowl. She, partied hard. And she was upstairs. She went upstairs to go to the bathroom. And I remember I looked around and I noticed she was gone. And so I went up to go find her, and I found Jordan talking to her and telling her, it's okay, the game's almost over. It's almost over, and then everyone will leave, and it's okay. And I remember looking at Jordan and thinking to myself, I'm usually that person who's there comforting you. And I realized in that moment, it's time to turn that torch, pass that torch. And it was a bizarre feeling, but it was one that I was glad to do. And then about a year or so later, again in Grundy, Jordan came to me and said, I have a question for you. And we went outside and we sat on the porch. And he said, I want to marry your sister. And I would love your blessing. And I, of course, said, I'm delighted to do that. And it's been wonderful to see the two of you grow and to see somebody who has such strong convictions and find someone who's going to challenge her and continue to challenge you. So I just want to raise a toast to the beautiful bride and groom, and I wish you both so much love and happiness, and I know that the two of you are going to continue to challenge one another, and it's so beautiful, and it has been beautiful watching the two of you, and I just want to tell you thank you for making her so happy, and I will be here when the curls fall and the veins pop and you need a shoulder to cry on. So I just want to say congratulations to both of you. I love you both very much, and I'm so happy for both of you.